Hey everyone, in this video we'll be looking on through the lesson Human Health and Disease. So now let's get started. Let's go through each and every line of our NCRT and sort out the important points. Yes, so the first topic, the introduction. Fine. Yes. So health for a very long time was considered as a state of body and mind where there was a balance of certain humors. Yes. So what is the humors? So it is like anger, happiness. So these are humors, different humors of life. So health was earlier considered as the state of body and mind where there was a balance of certain humors. So this was asserted by early Greeks like Hippocrates and as well as Indian Ayurveda system of medicine. Fine. So it was thought that persons with a black bile belonged to hot personality and would have fevers. Fine. So earlier this was the thought. So persons with hot personality would have fevers. So this idea was arrived at by pure reflective thought. So now the next point is a very important point about the discovery of blood circulation. The discovery of blood circulation by William Harvey. Do note this point. Note the name of the scientist. This is an important point. The discovery of blood circulation by William Harvey using experimental method and a demonstration of normal body temperature in persons with black bile using thermometer disapproved the good humor hypothesis. So this experiment of William Harvey. So William Harvey, he discovered the blood circulation, and also he demonstrated that this circulation of blood maintains the normal body temperature of a person. Fine. So not the persons with black bile would have fever. So he disapproved this hypothesis, the good humor hypothesis of health. So this hypothesis is called as, the previous hypothesis of that is the persons with black bile belong to hot personality and would have fevers is what we call as good humor hypothesis of health, and this was disapproved by William Harvey using his experimental method and the demonstration of normal body temperature. Fine. Yes. In later years, biology stated that mind influences through neural system and endocrine system, our immune system, and that our immune system maintains our health. So our immune system maintains our health. So hence, mind and mental state can affect our health. And so mind and mental state can affect our health. Fine. So our health is affected by genetic disorders, which are inherited from parents to their offsprings. Fine. And infections and their lifestyle. So our lifestyle includes our food habits, the level of pollution around us, and how we maintain ourselves, the rest we give to us, the exercises we do. Fine. So this is our life. So the three things which affect our health are genetic disorders, infections, and lifestyle. Fine. Yes. So now to the next page. The term health is very frequently used by everybody, and how we define health is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Fine. So this is an important point. Do note this point: the state, physical, mental, and social well-being. Note this point. So if they ask you the definition of health, so define health. So this is the definition of health. So note this point. This is definition of health. So when people are healthy, they are more efficient at work, and this increases productivity and brings economic prosperity. Health also increases longevity of people and reduces the infant and maternal mortality. So balanced diet, personal hygiene, and regular exercise are very important to achieve physical and mental health. Awareness about diseases and their effect on different body functions, vaccination, immunization, a vaccination that is immunization against infectious diseases, proper disposal of waste, control of vectors, and maintenance of hygiene in food and water resources are necessary for achieving good health. When the functioning of one or more organs or systems of the body is adversely affected, characterized by appearance of various signs and symptoms, we say that we are not healthy. Fine, so that is we have some disease. So now there are two types of diseases. So fine, infectious and non-infectious. We can also call them as communicable or non-communicable. Fine. So we call them as communicable diseases or non-communicable diseases. So infectious are communicable, non-infectious are non-communicable. Fine. So we have to know this point. Yes. So about infectious and non-infectious diseases and what they are. So if they're transmitted from one person to another, they are infectious. And these are very common, and most of us, so it easily transmits, right? So most of us would have suffered this sort of diseases, infectious diseases like common cold. Common cold is a infectious disease, viral fevers, it's fine. And non-infectious diseases like AIDS yet are fatal. Genetic disorders are non-infectious. See, they get inherited, but it doesn't mean that if you sit near a person who is suffering from like sickle cell anemia, which is a chromosomal disorder, it doesn't mean that his disorder would be transmitted to you, but it may be transmitted to their offspring. But it is not transmitted to you. It is not transmitted to you through their saliva or their tears or when they sneeze or cough. Fine. So this is what we call as infectious and non-infectious diseases. Another non-infectious disease, cancer. Cancer is too a non-infectious disease, but it too is fatal. Fine. So this is what they have given in this introduction paragraph. Now it is from 8.1 the important chapter begins. So till here you have to learn two main things about William Harvey. Mark this point. The discovery of blood circulation by William Harvey. Do mark this point. Mark the whole paragraph. It is better if for the NCERT exams you just go through this paragraph and mark his name. The discovery of blood circulation. Who disapproved the good human hypothesis of health? So now, what is a good human hypothesis of health? This is a good human hypothesis of health. So the person with black bile would have hot personality and would have fevers. So this is the good human hypothesis of health, and this was disproved by William Harvey using while he discovered the blood circulation of body. Fine. So note this point in this page, and in the next page, the definition of health. Just go through it. If they are, in case they ask you the definition of health, we have to know what we should write. So this is the two main points in the introduction paragraph. Now the next chapter, the new chapter begins. The common diseases in humans, which will be seen in the next video. So thank you for watching this video.